Everyone, Spencer here, and I'm going to show you why so many people are picking the wrong health and fitness program. Let's call this Health and Fitness Market 101 because I'm going to be showing you what is out there as far as offers and programs. And I'm hoping that I can show you maybe where you should fall because I've seen over and over again where people pick the wrong one, and usually they pick the same one over and over again because that's what they're familiar with. So let's start by looking at my little drawing here. I apologize for my handwriting, but here we have free $10 to $80, and this is all health and fitness programs or gyms and stuff. $80 to $200, 1 to 9, $200 to $2,000. Okay, so let's start with the free offer. So who does this? That's what I'm going to answer. Who does this, and what do you get out of it, if anything? Okay, so the free offer, who does this? Anyone. There's free trials, there's 3-day refreshes, there's free meal plans, free blueprints, free little workout plans, and stuff like that, accountability groups, and there's all kinds of stuff, okay? So what do you get in this next box? What do you get out of free? Not much. You don't get much. You get a low quality product, you get a low quality program, low results, low accountability, zero coaching because there's no incentive for anyone to give you much on a free offer. And common mistakes I see in free offers are people buy them thinking it will build momentum towards a great transformation and that they won't need to spend any money on getting fit, and that's low. That the chances of that are very low because you don't get much out of it. So should you do free? No, unless you want to taste one of these, and I'll explain the rest of these. But if you want to taste one of these real ones, then yeah, jump in on free, give it a try, see if you like it. Next step, we have the $10 to the $80. This is your classic gym. You have cheap online programs like workout programs, or you can buy a meal plan for that price range and stuff like that. Who does this? So you have the classic gym is Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness. You have 24-hour LA. What do you get out of this? Not much. You're renting equipment. You're renting equipment is what you're doing. It's a little better than the free because you have access to equipment that can help you get in shape. It is not that convenient. You have to drive there. Someone might be on your machine. It's just kind of time consuming. Low accountability. No matter how many gyms are claiming that they offer accountability, it's very low. They have thousands, hundreds of members in one facility, and frankly, they don't know when you miss your workout. Frankly, they don't know what you do in your workouts in most cases unless you're frequently saying hello to staff. They're not checking in on you like, hey, I saw you didn't get your steps yesterday. Hey, I saw you didn't eat much protein yesterday. So that's low accountability. Okay. Let's go to the next one before I explain more. $80 to $200. This is the studio model. Group fitness, there are some group online offers and little like Zoom bootcamp things that fall into this price range, and these are monthly prices, these first two. Who does this? So the studio model is Orange Theory, CrossFit. Your classic gym, some of them offer like a group fitness, a group class. You get medium accountability here because depending on the place, you sign up for your session and they know if you missed in most cases. They might not say anything for a while, or you can miss a couple and they'll send you a text. So there's like medium accountability and also a little bit of accountability with your peers, the other people working out. If you know them, they know if you miss. So that's accountability a little bit. So medium on that. Why do I only say medium? Because there's a lot more to fitness than just like HIIT training. Usually the studio model is just like a hard workout and you're done. Okay. It's still not convenient. As a matter of fact, it's probably not as convenient as the regular gym membership, because sometimes gym membership you can usually show up, when you want. Here you have a time. You need to show up at 5 p.m. and if you miss because of work, life, kids, busy like we all are, you miss your session, you can't make it up usually. So it's not as convenient. Medium results. So better results than the gym membership, but it's a cookie cutter workout program. So they have the workouts done before you get there, and whether you show up or not, there's going to be the same workout. Um, also, they have the workouts done before you even join the place. Actually, they have a system of creating the workouts, and it's just for anyone that jumps in. Low on nutrition. Now they do offer like meal plans, 6-week challenges with meal plans, and then you do like your meeting in the beginning where they want you to buy supplements and learn about nutrition and stuff, and that's fine. But you still don't have anybody saying, "Hey, you missed your meal plan yesterday. You didn't do it." So low on nutrition, and there's not much coaching past that first day of getting your meal plan. So next step above that is $100 to $900, and I'm going to split these next two up because, as you can see, the price range is roughly similar. I'm going to split up in person and online on this in this case. So $100 to $900 a month, one-on-one personal training. Why does the price vary? Because it depends on how often you want to work with your coach. It is one-on-one with your coach. And who does this? All classic gyms, really. I've even seen some studios, the group fitness model, offering some one-on-one at their facilities. Better results because someone is kind of counting on you to follow their program. So more accountability because if you miss your session, your 5 p.m. session, your coach instantly knows because they had the workout ready for you to go, and then you called and said, "I can't make it," and they had to scratch it off their calendar. They immediately know if you didn't show up. So more accountability there. You don't get peer accountability anymore because it's just you and your coach. It is custom for workouts. Medium on nutrition because sometimes you will sign up with a trainer that is phenomenal at workouts and knows nothing about nutrition. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Sometimes you sign up with an all-star personal trainer and they do know a lot about nutrition and they're able to coach you a little more. But trainers are so busy, they get packed. The goal is to pack their schedule. So they can't sit down and text and call you and say, "Hey, you missed your steps yesterday," or "I saw," literally with their eyes, "I saw you ate a little too much yesterday." That's not common in one-on-one personal training in person. Okay, convenience. Did I put, it's not convenient. I'm sorry, it is not convenient because your trainer is usually pretty busy, and if he's not busy, he's not making money. And trainers deserve to make money. They deserve high salaries. They have kids and wives and husbands and everything, but it's not convenient. So if you sign up for 3 times a week with your coach and you miss your 5 o'clock session, he's got to move on to the next person. You can't move your session around like, "Oh, hey, I'm going to be late. Can I move to 6? No, that's Mary's time. That's not your time. So you missed your session that week. And you got to figure out how to make it up if you even get to make it up. Because on the studio model here, boop, and the one-on-one, sometimes you're fined a small dollar amount if you miss. And so that's where the convenience kind of goes away in those. And how I know is I've been a gym owner. I was an in-person personal trainer. I sold the gym memberships and the free offers, and we had group fitness. So I've lived all of this and seen where people fail. Okay, that's in-person training. Then you have the online coaching programs. Similar price range. This $2,000 that's not per month unless you're signing up with like the most famous personal trainer in the world or something. But I've seen a lot of trainers doing 12-week programs for $2,000, $2,500. And it's like it solves all your issues. You really get your bang for your buck there, and chance that great results are really good. So it kind of depends on the coach, and the $200 is probably kind of monthly, and the $2,000 is probably like a package deal into a 12-week program. Now, who does this? Gyms and studios don't. They don't do this. Now, let me explain, because they are marketing right now like, do our virtual. It's not good. It's not as good as the online coaches that have been doing this or took the time to learn how to do this well. And the reason gym and studios won't do that well at this is because they have to be focused on all these other steps. These steps pay them, so they have to spread the time out and make sure this works. And, that's going to take away from them ever being good at online coaching. Okay. So that's why I put they don't do it, even though they're like offering it. It's half-assed. Online trainers are doing this. So you'll see just someone's name like, hey, I am an online trainer. So they're not affiliated with a franchise or a company. You just train with that person online. There's small startups where they pick like a really small niche. Like I work with moms over 40. I work with, I saw one, it was really cool. I work with men who played hockey, and so that's like a small startup, and there's sometimes a team of coaches. So there's not really a franchise name that I can put down here because it's just like it's like smaller. Accountability is through the roof. This is as high accountability as it gets without hiring a personal trainer to follow you around and hit your hand when you're about to eat Oreos, which would probably be like $25,000 a month for someone to do that, or some sort of crazy amount like that. So the accountability is the highest out of this entire ladder because they can see with their eyes when you eat or don't eat certain things. They can see your activity outside of your workouts. They can see how you do in your workouts, and it's with software and systems and certain things that get you set up on. You're not working out in person. So if you want in person, this is probably better. But not working out in person makes it the most convenient option up here. I don't care if there's a 24-hour gym, you can go whenever you want. This is the most convenient because you get a coach that is creating the workout, which there's convenience there because you just, live your life and you have workouts created for you. It's also very convenient because you're assigned workouts and you just have to complete them whatever day, whatever time you want to. You can move your workouts around and to fit your life. And so that's extremely convenient for, busy people, people with kids, all of the above. Results are high. Results are high because a lot of these online coaching programs are nutrition focused, and that's the commonality people have is they struggle with nutrition. So a lot of these are centered around nutrition first, and you still get the coaching, the accountability, and you still get workouts. And so that's the ladder and the difference between all of them. Now, where do most people purchase? And they purchase right over here. Free to $10 or $80, usually free to like $50. And for these, results are low. And I know this from owning gyms and offering free things. Results are low. And what's funny is, I'm going to put little arrows around this circle, is because people are repeating this. They join a gym, they never use it, and they don't get the result. Obviously, they're just out their money. And 2 years later, they join the same gym, or maybe they try a different one, but all these classic gyms offer roughly the same equipment and programs. And it's just this vicious circle of you joining and quitting, doing a free thing, and results are low. So you're wondering why you haven't changed your health or body. Maybe you should never hang out in this circle. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, when you get up here, so let me put an arrow down next to gyms. Results are usually low. Based on how many people join, the results are low in the regular gym membership. You have the studio model. Results are medium because you're not getting too much on nutrition. But they are better than these other two because you have a little bit of accountability from a coach and you have an intense workout. So results are, let's call them medium. You don't really learn how to keep the weight off. It's usually like a 6-week thing and you try to lose as much weight as possible. And a lot of times, from experience, people put that weight back on or a big portion of that weight back on. Here we have in-person personal training. That's probably medium to better results. These arrows represent the results. I know I already covered this, but it's good to emphasize the results and where you guys should be. So the results in the online coaching is very high because you work on everything and you find your weaknesses. And so you need to find where you're at. I'm not just picking on free and $10 and $80. I know there's people that join CrossFits and not get anything out of it. So that's not the right one for you. Don't join it again in 2 years and say, I'm going to try harder. No, maybe you need to go find a personal trainer. Or maybe you don't like the one-on-one experience and you can never find a trainer that you like. Those are quotes I've heard a bunch of times. Then maybe you need to jump into one of these online programs. And the problem is people don't really try or venture up this ladder and try to find the one that works best for them. Everybody wants a major body transformation, but they're hanging out down here. And this is probably the most expensive. Why? Because if you spend on average in these two $40 a month and you never show up, or you show up for 2 weeks and then 2 months later you're back for 2 weeks and you're just not getting anything out of it, you're literally throwing $40 or more per month away. You might as well just flush it down the toilet. So isn't that the most expensive? What if you joined one of these up here? Would you not do it? Would you spend $2,000 for a 12-week program and then just not do it? Would you spend $500 a month with an in-person personal trainer and not do what he says? The likelihood of you skipping and not doing it is lower. Okay, so that's the difference, and why this one can be very expensive, because you're not getting anything out of it and you're not using it. And so that's it. I could talk about this for a long time, so if you have questions or thought this was helpful, let me know in the comments. This is one of my favorite topics. And if you have any more questions on this, on where you fall, put it in the comments or DM me. I love to talk about this.